So we're talking about being slow to speak today. We wanted to share a story with you of an experience that happened today and our biblical application as usual. But first, quick announcement.
We'll be making a Facebook page soon.
Yay.
So be on the lookout for that.
So anyway, quick backstory, just going to jump right in. Today we went and test drove a bunch of cars. We are looking to purchase a new vehicle, and it's a very exciting time. And so in this process, as a lot of you know, because most of you have probably been through the process, when you are car shopping and going and test driving multiple vehicles, you run into a lot of different types of people, specifically salespeople. And so we found a salesperson that we really liked, and it took us the whole day. You know, we test drove all these different cars, and the last one we found that he really just clicked with us. And so we were trying to figure out what about this person makes us want to actually buy something from him. And so we felt like there was actually a biblical application about, you know, just people and learning how people work.
Yeah.
So we found a scripture here. Sam, you want to read that scripture?
Yeah, so it's kind of a unique scripture that you typically wouldn't turn to when looking into something like this. So it's Luke 8:16 here, and this is basically, it's called a lamp on a stand, and most people probably know what that is. It's like when you have a lamp, you're not going to have a bright lamp and you're not going to put it under a bowl, or you're not going to put it under your bed, right? So it's talking about when you light a lamp, when you turn a lamp on, you want it to be out where it can light up a room, light up a space, right? So in here it says, no one lights a lamp and hides it under a clay jar or puts it under a bed, right? Keeps talking about that through here. And then right here, Luke 8:18 here, it says, therefore, consider carefully how you listen. And so that kind of jumped out to us.
Yeah, yeah. So we felt like it was super interesting how this applied, because today, like I was saying, we were test driving cars, and the last person that we met at the last dealership, the salesperson that we were with, we found that the one thing that stood out from him, you know, made us like him a lot better than all the other salespeople, was that he listened to us. And I know that seems small, just to say, but the one thing that he did was he was asking, you know, what it was that we actually wanted, and then he would answer according to that, like actually having an answer to the questions that we're asking.
Yeah. So we were trying to figure out, like, what's that one thing we really feel like kind of set him apart, and how does that apply to us now?
Sure.
You know, like what are we trying to do, and what is the scripture trying to encourage us to do? And it's so interesting because I think a lot of people take it to be a light to other people, that we have to ramble on about our beliefs, and we got to talk about everything God's done for us all the time and constantly talk about it, you know, and how we have these like cheesy, cliche Christianese, you know, words that we sometimes use, you know, like, man, I'm feeling blessed today, you know, just things that people are just like, you know, like, how can I really connect with this person? It almost makes you seem distant, you know, like a distant light, or like a light they're not really attracted to. You know, so it's really interesting. It says, careful how you listen. And so I think a lot of people think that that being a light to people requires you to talk a lot or do all this stuff over and over, and all the, you know, it requires all this stuff. But sometimes to be the best light to people is just listening with compassion and care for them. You know, and being able to slow down and really listen to them and really show interest in them. And I think that just sets so many people apart in the world today.
And then giving the answer.
Right. Yeah, so we shrunk it down to one sentence, one nugget for you guys. Sometimes to show love, you got to
shut up.
So that's our nugget for you guys. So just remember, being a light doesn't always mean talking on and on. Sometimes it just means listening with a heart for another person. So don't forget, we're coming out with our Facebook page soon, so keep your eyes open for that. We love you guys so much.
Bye.
See y'all later.